Hello, good friends. Happy Halloween. Blessed Samhain. It is so great to see you here today. Of course, a special shout out to the members, to the moderators. It's Thursday. We usually do our Tarot Topics newsletter recap. There was a newsletter yesterday, but it was mightily abbreviated. I took a mulligan on the newsletter. For the reasons I think most of you know, that we got a deal we couldn't refuse, and instead of moving in December as we had planned, moving home in December as we had planned, moving house, we ended up moving now, today, this week, with 1 week's notice. But I mean, it was better than that sounds, because we had been planning to move and we had just moved the office. So that's not as crazy as it sounds, but it's crazy. And like, I'm going to finish this broadcast. I've got 2 readings, and then this whole scenario that you can't see, but you know, it's here, is going to get picked up and moved to the new place. And what's going to happen tomorrow for the Friday weekly wrap up? A good psychic does not predict that which is unpredictable. I do not know. I do not know. But we'll do our best. We will do our best. And thank you so much for your support as we go through all of this. Today, I'm going to do any questions you got. I don't have a huge amount of time. I'm going to get to as many people as I can. Whatever question you have, I'm going to do. Nalini, happy Diwali. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. And of course, special shout out members, moderators, and new subscribers. Let's get on over to CardCam, where you can see I am once again using the Halloween Tarot, of course. And what you will remember about this deck is it's got multiples of several cards. I have not removed the multiples. So this deck, like, it's not that we're not playing with a full deck, it's that we're playing with a deck that is more than full. So here we go. First up, Smile Soul 20. Thanks for being a member for 3 years. What does the universe want me to know? Let's see. What does the universe want you to know? What does the universe want you to know? The High Priestess, that you're perfect. I mean, okay, nobody is perfect. I understand that. But seriously, you are doing everything the best way you know how to do. And so what the universe wants you to know is that you're doing all the right things. Now, and then you follow up and you say, I'm thinking about just walking out of my job. And I understand that, and I am so sorry this is happening, that this person is making this so bad for you, because I know how necessary this job is financially. But what? So let's take a look, Smile Soul 20. Is there anything more you can do to fix it? I don't think there's anything more you can do. You're doing all you can do. Will it get better? A little? Could you take your skills and go to another place? You could, and here's the thing, it would not be a hospital. It would probably, because like I know there's a transportation thing. I think you could find a different job at like a surgical center that might work for you. So I think it might be time to look for a different job, same field, but in a smaller space. See what you can do. And that way you can walk out and have that satisfaction, right? Without hurting the bank account. All right. Rhoda, so good to see you. I would love any messages I need to hear today, and here we go. What is your message for today? I think you need to be more patient and more gentle with yourself. I think you're not feeling 100%. You're not fully in your normal creative energy, if you will. But I think that just be gentle and give yourself time and space, and things will get better. Oh, Smile Soul 20, I have a job interview tonight. You go. You go. That is the right thing to do, and we are all with you on this. Okay. Rhoda, you're very welcome. Joyce Ocean, you're so sweet. I'm deeply impressed by by you and your consistency of showing up for this village. Well, you know, it goes both ways, my friend. This village shows up for me. Like, there it is. There it is. I appreciate this village so much. I think this is literally one of the most magical spaces on the internet. And so, yeah, it's not what I would call a burden to have to show up. Let's put it that way. But thank you. Thank you for your kind words. 64, Amy Penn. So good to see you. What do the cards have in store for me, and how will our vacation go? So I feel like there's some things you have to take care of or agree to put out of your mind before you go on vacation. Like, there is definitely a checklist. So take care of what you have to, and then the rest of it, put it in a box, metaphorically or literally, until you get back. When we look at the vacation itself, there are going to be some things that will require flexibility at a time when you may not feel like being flexible. The more that you can be flexible and go with the flow, the better time you're going to have. Let us know how it goes. And Amy asks, how did the move go? It is going right now, this minute. Like, if you hear crashing and banging behind me, it's because IT John is up and down the stairs with boxes. Yeah, it is happening as we speak. We have slept in the new place for the past couple of nights, but we're in between. I'm in the old place right now. For the last time. Oh gosh, Amy Penn, don't even say it. Don't even say it. Don't even say it. Okay. Okay. Linglicious, good to see you. ST's, please forgive me. ST's next actions toward you? I don't know, man. There is something going on here, but it doesn't seem like really good communication or like being real present. So, you know, I would say match this person's energy. That's what I'm going to say about that. Nalini, thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. What you need to know today is that it is not a sin to take care of yourself and do what you need to do for you, and that you are always in learning and growing. And so each day, a new version of yourself is revealed that is smarter and wiser. Please remember this. All right. Hey, Lucia, good to see you. All right. Martha, good to see you. Mary, you're up next. Ooh, this is exciting. I have an interview this afternoon. There's a lot of job talk going on here. We are sending like good job energy to everybody. I have an interview this afternoon. What do I need to know before the interview? Go with an open mind, but let that be an open mind either way. Like, as much as you want and need a job, if this is not a fit, be willing to be like, yeah, no, this is not a fit. So open-minded either way. Let us know what happens. Von Ray, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Hang on a minute. Okay, Von Ray, so good to see you. A card for anything you need to know now. Strength. You are doing a good job showing up for yourself in many aspects, even when it's difficult and even when it's frustrating. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. You will start to get traction. You are starting to get traction. It is slow, but keep doing it. All right. Martha Vank. Well, when I turned on my computer this morning, what did I see but a StaarCon ticket for Martha Vank? I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. StaarCon is coming in January, y'all. Do as Martha did. Seriously. All right. Martha, thanks for being a member for more than a year. You just got your year badge recently. Thanks for using members only emojis. May I just hear what the cards have to say good to me today? Love, love, love. It's all about love, isn't it? There it is. There it is, Vaishali. Happy Diwali. It's good to see you. The Festival of Lights. Martha Vank. Be radical. Let love be the most radical thing that you do. Let love be an act of extreme subversiveness. Seriously. Be tenacious in how you love. And let that love be for yourself, for your planet, for a higher power, of course, for friends and family. And let that propel you. There is so much here about being tenacious. There is so much here about hanging on. And like you're encouraged to. You know, so often we're like, let go, let go, let go. But today we're talking about what we're hanging on to. And what we're hanging on to is love in all its forms. Mixuir, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay, so you're visiting the retirement home for Mom on Tuesday. How will that go? Martha, you are very welcome. How will that go? I mean, it's hard. It's hard to have to do this, but it will feel good to be doing this. I think, you know, there's aspects of it you are not going to like. And I think you have to look at, like, are there options? Like, when you go, you want to know, like, is this the option? Like, we're going to have to work with this, and what can we do to work with this the best way possible? Or is this an option, and if we don't like this, are there other things we can do? I think you need to be clear about that going into this. Teresa, good to see you. Thanks for being a member for 2 years. Thanks for being a moderator. Thanks for using members only emojis. Make sure there's only 2 options. Have you seen the other one? Let me know. I'm going to follow you here, so because I may want to go back to the cards on this. Have you seen the other one? Or actually, no, I don't have to go back to the cards on this. I'm just going to say this, Michelle. You're see them both before you make a decision, I think. I think there's going to be some things about E that you're not thrilled with, but let's just play with this. Before we do you, Teresa, let's play with this. You're seeing E, and then there's St. J. Actually, E might be the best one. You might like E best. E may be the one. You know, the situation is not good, and it's not going to be perfect. You are going to be making the best of a difficult situation in multiple ways. But now I'm thinking between the two, E is probably the best, but, you know, see both if you like, for sure. All right. Now, Teresa, thanks for your patience. E is private and not religious. Gotcha. Okay, Teresa. Big interview tomorrow and dealing with major imposter syndrome. My Saturday reading said it would go really well, but still nervous. Well, of course you're nervous if you You'd have to be non-human to not be nervous. Good Lord, you're like fresh out of school and this is your first, this is your first job in this field. I mean, of course you're nervous. Any advice for my approach? Mick Shawir, of course I had to. If I got a question, I got to find the answer. I'll like be lying awake at 3 o'clock in the morning, like, oh, of course I had to. Jackie, happy Halloween. All right. So, Teresa, here is your advice for your interview. Don't attach to it. Like, we know it's a big deal. We know getting this job would be a big deal. We know doing this interview would be a big deal. We know being in this field is a big deal. We know it's a big deal. But pretend it's not. I know that sounds crazy, but pretend it's not. Just show up on the fact-finding mission, being glad that you have an opportunity to be there and be collaborative in the conversation. Let's see what happens. All right, Christine Hallowell, good to see you. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. What does Spirit want you to know? The Fool. Spirit wants you to know, Liz, that there are many facets to you and many facets to life. And when you look at your approach to life right now, there are ways you need to be very serious and very reverent and very careful. There are ways you need to be silly and have a lot of fun. And there are ways that you need to get out of your own way and allow for healing. So, like, spin the wheel. Which thing are you dealing with in which moment? It's a bunch of things, but you're handling it all, and it's good. All right. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. All right. I do want to remind people, if you happen to be local, I'm speaking at the Samhain event in Fort Pierce on Saturday. And our tarot meetup, the tarot meetup has always been scheduled, not for this coming Sunday, but for the Sunday after. But I misspoke because I'm crazy. And at one point I had said it was this weekend. It's not. Tarot meetup is not this weekend. It's the following weekend. But I'm speaking at the Samhain event, 1 p.m. on Saturday. So you can check that out if you like. All right, my friends. So there will not be a Saturday Psychic Sampler. That's the upshot of that one. Okay. Okay, where the heck am I? Where am I? I just like totally overscrolled. Okay. Febborn, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. What do the cards have to say? It's about healing. And it's about measuring communication. Like, who do you share thoughts with? Who do you share words with? You need more people around you that you can have interesting conversations with, and that's what you're working on. But in the meanwhile, my mother used to say, do not throw your pearls before swine. Do not try to have deep conversations with people who cannot understand it. Okay. Mary, you are very welcome. Lucia, good to see you. What's going to happen to me? When will you have work and be working? Actually, soon. Soon. I'm going to say within the next 6 weeks. So what's going to happen to you is you'll have new grounding and a new job, I think. All right. Let's see what's up next. Hang on a minute. Okay. Raquel, I think you're up next. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for 3 years. Heading to Disney for a race weekend. That sounds fun. Do you have a question? Liz Harrison, you're up next. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. I keep having dreams, and the next day, the very thing I saw in my dream will actually happen. Yep, that's a thing. Last night, I thought of an old friend, and to my surprise, I ran into her this morning. Why are my guides showing me these insignificant premonitions? What is the bigger message for me? And happy Halloween. Thank you. I will do this reading, but I'm actually going to give you my full face for a minute and share something that I personally believe to be true about this and things like this. When things come into our dreams, when we just have these like psychic downloads about things that could happen or things that are going on for other people, what does it mean and why does it happen? Very often, because of the nature of it and because we have been taught to really spiritualize and mystify this very natural psychic process, we want to believe that it's like a deep thing. And what it is, in my opinion, Liz, is not that at all. What it is you've been doing this for a while now. You've been working on opening up to this for a while now, and now you're surprised that it's working? That's what I think. Again, I'll do the reading in a minute. But, you know, that's just where I go with it right away. But what does it mean when we say it's working? It's an antenna. You've been working on your antenna. You've been working on getting your antenna up there for a while. The antenna picks up what it picks up. I don't think that Spirit is sitting there at some cosmic switchboard all the time saying, oh, let's enter this message. Let's enter this message. It is freaking random and mundane. And what it means is that you're in the vibe. You're in the flow. The individual things are signs. They're synchronicities to let you know that it's working. The emergency broadcast system is working. That's what I think it is. And you used a very good word here, awareness. Love that. So that's my take on it. Personally, your mileage may vary. Let's do the reading. Thanks for the opportunity to rant. Was that a rant? It was sort of a rant. Members, by the way, I put up a members only. It wasn't a rant. It was a ramble. There's a ramble there for you if you haven't seen it. Okay, so your like what can we know, Liz, about your psychic work in dreams? Oh, this is just the beginning. Just keep doing the work and pay attention and see all the different ways that knowing will come to you. But on the other hand, just because that is true, there are things that you'll perceive differently or wrongly, and there are things you'll miss completely. So stay humble and aware as well, because that's how that goes. Okay. Audrey M., so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Oh, thanks for being vulnerable here. A hard thing for me to share, but I'm feeling very blue, but don't know why. I understand. I understand what that's like. I'm sorry you're going through that. Honestly, I think you're picking up on a lot. I mean, it is Samhain. It is the moment of the thinning veil. So, I mean, I think you're crying the tears of the ancestors. I really do. I think you're just picking, like, I don't think this is you particularly. I think you're picking up on the solemn nature of the day and how that goes. And I think for you personally, I think there are some things that aren't exactly the way you would like them to be in life. And could I say that to every single person and be right? Yes, I could. But it's coming up that way for you. So I think there are some personal sorrows or upsets here that you're also dealing with. The advice is to just allow the energy and honor the energy and try to deal with it in as much of a sacred way as possible. Light a candle and really try to hold space for the sorrow, much of which is not yours. But in doing that, I think you are creating healing, not just for yourself, but for the ancestors and maybe for the planet as well. Yeah. All right. Oh, Christine, thank you. I love those messages. Yes, there are times I need to get out of my own way. That includes the tournament this Saturday for me and my son. Yes, makes sense. Jackie Masters, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members only emoji. What does Spirit want me to know about my search for new employment? Maybe doing something different would be good. Any messages for this season? Yeah, think outside the box and be open. I mean, I think you can always find some employment if you need it. The question is, can you find employment that you really enjoy, that really feels good? And what's that going to take? And I think it's really, there's a balance. I think there will be something different, but it will use the skills that you already have, and it will involve helping and supporting others. That's what I think. Vaishali, did I actually do you? I think I said hello and happy Diwali, and I don't think I did the reading. Vaishali, let me do it for you right now. I apologize. Or if I did, I don't remember it, so I don't think I did. Vaishali, here we go. Vaishali, it's all about... Okay, I'm doing you right now. Yeah. Vaishali, it is all about nurturing yourself and allowing yourself to feel well. Let the energy, like really the spiritual energy of this holiday that you are celebrating can help you a lot. So really take it in. All right. Okay. Okay. Peggy Lou Leven, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. We appreciate you. Oh, Jackie, that goes with what I've been feeling. Very good. Vaishali, you are very welcome. Hey, Robin, good to see you. Okay, Peggy Lou. Peggy Lou, the message is of healing. You're not the first one to get this today. We recognize there are a lot of worries. There's a lot of upset. There's a lot of things to be concerned about. But there is also a lot of power here for healing and recovery for yourself and for those you care about. Wendy Robeson, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Glad you're here. A message from Spirit at Samhain? Ooh, you also got the sun. Samhain is also the witch's new year. And so at a time of new year, promise yourself not to hide your light anymore. You have been trained to hide your light. Do not do it anymore. Be open to joy, be open to magic, be open to learning and growth and being in your youthful energy. Oh, Audrey, that makes sense. Yep, your clairsentience at play. That's what I'm thinking. Absolutely, yes. And, oh, time for a full face. There are times, you know, in this village, we have a lot of psychic people at different stages of development and awareness. And there are times when things are heavy energetically because of the season, because of stuff going on the planet, whatever, that we really feel it. And we may think it's our own stuff, but it may not be. Just saying. All right. All right. Audrey, very heavy this week. I hear you. I hear you. Maybe you've been spiritually carrying boxes with IT John. Okay. Theranaya, good to see you. A message for you. There are some things in your life right now that are not going the way you want. And I think there is a loneliness here that needs to be acknowledged. I think that there are some people around you or a particular person around you who may not be treating you the right way. So it's going to be important for you to have good boundaries and look for the right people to have around you. Robin Martin, so good to see you. I missed the last meetup because the weather was so bad. Man, we had the lowest turnout that we have ever had at that meetup. Our next meeting is not this coming Sunday, but the following. I hope you'll join us. You stopped in West Palm Beach and adopted the kitten. When is the next meetup? Not this Sunday, but the following. I think that's the 10th of November. I think that's what it is. All right. Yes, we want to know what you named the cat. Nick, good to see you. Thanks for being a member. May I have a message from my spirit team, please, and thank you. And the message is, you think you're not a winner, but you are. You think you're not a winner, but you are. Now, seriously, I'm sorry. I'm moving. I'm silly. But yeah, I feel like you are so hard on yourself. And it is going to be important for you to be kinder to yourself. Like you are so much kinder to your friends than you are to yourself. Oh, the cat's name is Oliver, everybody. Great name. We all like that. Okay, friends. From my perspective, I've gotten to everybody. If I accidentally skipped you, it was not my intention. Please reiterate. If you're here and you have not, if you're here and you have not posted your question, it is now time. Peggy Lou, yes, we missed you on class. Dinner with the son and daughter-in-law and one of the chicklets. Oh, that's so good, so good, so good. I'm so glad. Oh, Martha, thanks for your kind words. These are exciting times indeed. My friends, I really appreciate you. I'm going to try to be back tomorrow at some point. We'll see what happens. I'll do my best. I love you. Special shout out. Oh, we've got one. Hang on. Here we go. Robin Martins. What's next for you? Whatever you can see your way clear to have it be. I think a lot of it is clearing out the things that you believe that aren't true so you can get to the truth. I think you need to find your balance. I think you need to find your creativity. And I think you need to stand up for yourself in certain ways. Be careful, too, about ways that you can get up in your head that doesn't serve you. Like, be careful about dark imaginings. Robin, okay, more of the same. Got it. Oh, Theranaya, this confirms what I've been feeling. Absolutely. All right. My friends, I really appreciate you. Happy Halloween. There are links in the description. I am available for readings. Reach out, book your session, get your StaarCon ticket. I will look forward to seeing you all very soon. Take good care.